So it is a crazy, stormy, terrible day. I decided to make a little MSM update for some of you who are having side effects, just like me. Right now I have, this is not natural lighting. I have a light in front of me because it's really, really dark right now. So MSM, I boosted my intake. A lot of people have been saying that you really have to overdose it for the skin lightening benefits. So I was just like, okay, I'm going all in. So now I think I'm taking close to, as of today, 16,000 milligrams, which is 16 grams. So if you take it a lot all at once, right off the bat, like I did in my first week by taking 3,000 to 4,000 milligrams, then of course you're going to have some of the worst side effects. Though I was just on a forum. It's a pretty old forum. We're talking like 2002, 2003. We were like nothing but wee little tots at that time. But a lot of people who were just taking like 1,000 milligrams still had some of these terrible side effects. So I'm not completely convinced that I think it's more of every body, legit body, is different. Not necessarily how much you're taking. So yeah, a lot of these people were having these same issues with just taking 1,000 milligrams. So it just depends on how quickly you want to up your dosage, or you can baby it and just take weeks of dosing a little at a time, whatever you want to do. One of the biggest ones I told you about, the gas issue. That was probably one of the grossest. The second thing that you will notice is that your skin does look clearer, it does look poreless, but then all of a sudden, just as quickly as that happens, the breakouts started for me. And there were quite a number of other people who had the exact same problem, where their skin looked really good and then the pimple face came up. And I'm so thankful that they went into detail about what these pimples look like, because it's exactly the same kind that I've been getting. They are red, they hurt when you touch them, and they don't necessarily have like a white head at the top. So you don't really have even the option of popping them. Well, one, they're so tender. It's painful. It hurt. But yeah, they don't really have like that white head. It's just red and there. And I got them on my back, one on my chest, right here, and then one on my forehead, which my forehead is like a no breakout zone. I never break out on my forehead. Like some people, if you start getting breakouts on your cheeks and you never get breakouts on your cheeks, it's like, why? For me, I usually always get a breakout here. It's the hormone area. So to get one up here and then some on my back out of nowhere, it's just like, what? So I know that it's directly caused by MSM. So they had an amazing tip, which I'm sharing now because I tried it last night and I've already seen a huge difference. They're already going away. Make a MSM paste. So the girl just said, take your cleanser, whatever face cleanser you're using, and make a serum with it. So add MSM with it and it'll make a paste. I use a foam cleanser, so I had to go and dig out like an old Clearasil, it's not Clearasil, it's Cetaphil, one of those Cetaphil minis that you use for traveling. And I added that in, made a paste. You add it on, it's going to turn white afterwards because the MSM isn't going to break down completely in it, which is what you want. You want a paste, not just like a serum or anything like that. But anyways, make the paste, you put it on, you go to bed. It looks so much better in the morning. It's already taken out all of the redness on my spots, and yeah, they're already going away. And I just put them on last night before bed. So really, really, really recommend that. And I might even be making like just like a light paste for my chest, because I already had some breakouts. I will say this, I already had some blackheads and some whiteheads just because I have bad skin. So before I even started taking MSM, but the pimples, you can tell an MSM pimple to a regular pimple. Also, you can tell the location. If it's a weird location, then you know, hey, something isn't right. But I want to share that. The second thing, I didn't even know this was related to MSM, but a lot of people were having extreme exhaustion within the first week. First few days, some were like, I'm wanting to go to sleep, and I felt that, but only for 2 days. I had bouts where it would be like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and I was fighting my eyelids. Like, they wanted to close so bad, and I didn't understand why. But during that time, you know, my stomach was very bloated because I was very gassy from the MSM. So this was in the first 2 days of using MSM. So it's like, of course, when you have an upset stomach, you already feel lethargic and slow. So I didn't think that it was anything to do with the MSM. But now I'm seeing that, you know, some people do have fatigue, but this is all within like that first week, that detox stage, which some people don't go through the detox stage, though from this form, a lot of people do. And majority of these people are only taking like 1,000 milligrams. So it's like, oh gosh. I'm assuming if you take more, you can have some of these or none of these. What else? Okay, so I ran out of battery and I had to put a new one in there. Where was I? Most people are just taking it just for the hair benefits, and a lot of people had said that they felt like they had to shave more often. I feel like I've had to shave more often. I do feel like I see a difference right now in my eyelashes as well, and I'm not even on my 3rd week of MSM. I'm on my 2nd week. So yeah, most of it happens pretty quickly, but you're gonna love your skin. Like, in the spots that I got the pimples, like I said, I got 2 on my forehead, 1 right here, though I had already had 1 here before I started MSM, so it just kind of brought it up to the surface. And then of course I had some on my back that just popped up out of nowhere. But other than that, the rest of my skin, the rest of the quality looked amazing. It feels different. A lot of people said some of their like laugh lines on their face started going away. But majority say that they go without makeup within that first month of taking MSM. So if that's something you want to do, then you might get to that point. What else? Yeah, so I brought up the fatigue, but also I do think, so it made me a little tired within the first 2 days. Like, that's completely gone. It only, I think, lasted like for 2 days, the fatigue anyways. But I did notice that it kind of messed with my sleep schedule, even though, okay, this is the weird part, even though I was taking like in the middle of the day. I would take it in the morning, and then my cutoff time would be around 1 to 2 p.m. in the middle of the day, because I didn't want to take it right before bed, because some people said, hey, this will keep you up, don't take it right before bed. And so I thought I was doing myself a favor, but I wasn't really. I was still I was staying up a few hours later than my normal bedtime, which is kind of weird for me because I was doing nothing different. I was up, just reading different articles, and yeah, for no reason. So then I switched it around because one person had said something about, well, I try to take it right before I go to bed. So not before you're winding down for bed, but right before you are about to lay your head on the pillow. No phone, no electronics, no nothing. You're just like going to sleep. She said, and usually you'll fall asleep and then you can stay asleep. And then by the time you know, I don't know, whatever energy it gives you, because it doesn't really give you energy. I don't feel like it's like a pre-workout or something. I wouldn't even use it like that. Like the liquid chlorophyll that I use, like that feels like a pre-workout to me. I'm up. I don't know why I'm up. MSM is just different. Anyways, some people are saying before bed is fine and they see no difference. I tried it before bed and now that's how I'm taking it. So I'm no longer taking midday. I've practiced with it right before bed for 3 or 4 nights. I slept. The only difference was that I woke up earlier, which is fine by me. So it's like, I don't know, every body is different. I really don't understand it. I'm taking MSM powder, so you would think that most of these side effects would happen straight away. And as far as the gastro issues, within the first 2 to 3 days, yeah, that happened right after I took it. But as far as the energy, if I'm taking it at like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m., why am I still staying up until like 10, 11 at night or 12 at night? Like, that is hours later. But then I thought about it longer. The days that I take it right before I go to bed, I'm waking up within that same time frame, which puts me at waking up around 5:30 to 6 o'clock. So for me, I have like a 10 to 11 hour time span of that's where I feel like it's keeping me up. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't think I'm making sense. I'm just sharing this. This might help you. This is only if you have this issue. If you don't have this issue, then you're fine. But just know, there's half of the people who are taking it right before bed, and there's half of the people who are cutting it off mid-afternoon and who will not take it at night. You don't know who you are until you try it. So I think I'll leave that there. I think that's all I learned about MSM. There are some people who absolutely swear by this for the skin benefits. Well, everyone sees a change in their skin, but some people are saying once they stop taking it, breakouts, like breakout city. So you might want to be careful. Be aware. Once you stop, it's not like a one-time thing where you take it and you have beautiful skin for the rest of your life. You have to continue taking it. As far as skin lightening, the only people that even mentioned anything about that were the ones who are like grossly overdosing it. So we're talking 16,000, 20,000 milligrams, stuff like that. But the people who are like, they swear by it, and some say they never even touched glutathione. They just took MSM and then some vitamin C. So this might be, I mean, so much cheaper and just, you know, easier than messing around with glutathione, just taking MSM. So food for thought. I think that's all I have to share. I'm going to go now. Yeah, I have this cheap ring light set up right now, and it has like this yellow plastic casing around it because it's really bright, like the brightest LED. I didn't even show up on the camera. So anyways, it came with this yellow casing, and I don't know, it's giving me a different hue, but it's not bad. I think as far as seeing a major difference within the color or going down shades, most people stick to the 3 to 4 month of continuous use thing. So sadly, this isn't really a see differences or changes within a week type of thing. Now for topical, yeah, maybe that could change. I stopped taking topical, so I'm going to start taking the topical again probably next week or the week after. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do spot treatment with it to make sure all of these bumps going away, but I stopped doing topical sometime earlier this week because I thought that's what was causing the breakouts, and so I was kind of freaking out because I was taking I made a new mixture of a glutathione and lactic acid cream, and then I also sometimes was using the MSM in an oil. So I was like, okay, one of these is breaking me out, so I just stopped all topicals. And now I know, I think it's just more of an internal, not necessarily the topicals, but I'm going to make sure that all of these bumps go away before continuing any type of topical, because then I can't share with you guys the recipe if it breaks, you know, me out. So I have to make sure that it's completely gone. So as of now, topicals are ceased. They're done for now. Okay, that's it.